I used the tripod to create more of a variation of the shot types in our product, such as the pan shot in which the viewers see the perimeters of the location. This was used in the trailer to show the isolation of our protagonist. This also added professionalism into our piece, as there was no shaky effect in the camera, such as through handheld. Furthermore, this was highly useful and was used in the majority of our shots, including when we used the dolly, in which we needed two tripods to set it up, again allowing us to use a great variation of shot types. The printer wasn't used very often, but when creating my questionnaire, this was used to print off 50 copies to give out to the sixth form at my school. This was highly effective as printed form is easily accessible and allowed the people partaking in the survey to write a longer response. My Apple MacBook Pro was incredibly useful in the editing process through iMovie and also the pre-production analysis of real media text. My MacBook Pro was also used in the creation of my production company graphic used in Keynote. Furthermore, on the MacBook I also created my website through Wix, with the majority of my A2 media being completed on this device without any problems. In the pre-production analysis of real media text, I use Apple headphones when watching the trailers before my trailer analysis. These headphones were also used when watching Silence of the Lambs, Psycho, Split and Shutter Island. Furthermore, when finding the soundtrack, this was highly useful as I spent numerous hours online trying to find a soundtrack which best fitted to our trailer. We used a Canon camera which was easy to maneuver, allowing us to use varied shots, as we also had different lenses, allowing us to experiment with long and close-up shots. This was also very easy to carry around due to its small size, meaning bringing equipment to the filming location saw no issues. I used Microsoft Word in much of my planning at pre-production, such as through making call sheets in order to make sure everything was organised before filming, which was extremely helpful. Furthermore, Microsoft Word was primarily used when writing my evaluation questions, and in some cases in my pre-production, such as before putting everything into PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint was the most effective application in the creation of my product. All of the trailer analysis, codes of conventions, poster analysis, and magazine front cover analysis took place in PowerPoint. The strengths were the way in which it was easy to use, such as through changing the fonts and adding in pictures, as well as getting the information across as easy as possible. Wix was used as my trailer website in showing the final products as well as my pre-production analysis. This was very key in portraying the relevant information from the piece, particularly the analysis including the videos made on Powtoon in my audience survey, and I also showed my magazine front cover analysis through Prezi, which is on the website. It was also helpful when posting the links to the various social media pages, allowing those viewing the website to have more access to our marketing campaign online. When presenting my draft trailer to the sixth form at my school as a part of my audience survey, this was posted on YouTube, being very easy to access. Furthermore, my Powtoon and Prezi work was posted to YouTube, being easily transferable to Wix site. And also by posting my trailer on YouTube, it means my piece can easily reach a wider and more diverse audience. Moreover, my evaluation questions were posted on YouTube with ease, of high quality, being easily accessible for all. Flickr was used to post the images from filming and thus to make more people aware of my product. On top of this, using many different forms of social media such as Flickr, I was able to reach a worldwide audience with a variety of ages. I noticed when posting the images to Flickr, it isn't the best social media site to use when trying to reach the target audience, particularly due to its lack of popularity amongst 16 to 25-year-olds, unlike social media sites such as Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Google Images was of high importance throughout our production, mainly when analysing ancillary products of real media text, as I used Google Images to find the official posters and magazine front covers. Furthermore, it is easy to transfer images from Google Images onto any platform online by either screenshotting or saving the image. The cons of this is that in certain cases one is not sure of the legitimacy of the ancillary product found online, as there is no specification into whether it is the official product. Facebook was very useful in reaching the target audience, being 16 to 25-year-olds, as I posted the audience survey onto Facebook, which gave me a great number of responses. Through email and Facebook, 30 people filled out the pre-production audience survey, with the majority being 16 to 25-year-olds. This was highly effective in what we set out to do, as through the survey at pre-production, it gave me an understanding into how to create a product that would draw in our target audience. Snapchat was of great use in communicating with my actors and director to organise the where and when to meet. This was a great tool for communication and is primarily the social media app used most by younger generations through interacting. Facebook Messenger again was another tool for communication in which I could contact those involved in the making of the film, which was particularly used when contacting my director. Being accessible on all devices, this was of great use, and was in constant contact with my director through the app. Gmail was of great importance when contacting the parents of the actor and director and organising dates and times for filming, while also contacting the owner of the location used. It was very easy to communicate through this platform, being accessible on both the phone and laptop meant that the organisation was no problem. The Samsung Galaxy J3, being my own phone, put me in contact of the location owner, actors and director, which I was constantly on the phone to, organising the appropriate time and days. Through social media sites such as Snapchat and Facebook Messenger on my phone, this was also a great help, as it didn't let me down at any point during the filming process and beyond. Google Forms is used in the creation of my survey, being a much simpler tool than SurveyMonkey, as through Google Forms one can create as many questions as possible and is also free of charge. Furthermore, this was easily accessible through email being connected to Google, also having a similar format to SurveyMonkey. Prezi was of great use in presenting my magazine front cover analysis, in another form showing how I used a range of different methods to show research carried out. This was a visual display being very easy to follow for an audience, with the effect of drawing in a greater number of viewers to our product. Powtoon was another visual display being similar to Microsoft PowerPoint for the way it uses slides, and one can experiment with different animations. I used this to show my audience survey work at pre-production, following my Facebook post, which gave me 30 responses to the survey. This allowed me to experiment with a range of different animations and transitions, being very easy to use while also portraying my written work and graphs in a clearer way to PowerPoint. Screenomatic is an online site in which the screen is recorded, which was used in my production when showing the work completed on Prezi. This was highly effective with clear quality and is easily posted online after usage. This was very helpful when making the evaluation questions, as I had to refer to a range of real media texts, in which I used Screenomatic on YouTube to show the examples I referred to. Dafont was used when creating the titles in the trailer, such as Locked In, which included intertextuality as I looked at the horror font because I wanted to keep the viewers on edge throughout the film, which the font allowed me to pursue. Also, when creating the magazine front cover and poster, I had to be aware of the font, which correlates best with the codes and conventions of the genre, which was made easy by Dafont due to its great range of fonts. This was the editing tool used, being very helpful in providing effects and transitions suitable for the trailer. This was very easy to use, allowing us to add in sounds and effects with ease, and was pivotal to our trailer production. Furthermore, being able to lengthen the footage to our liking and adjust the sound gave us a lot of freedom in the editing process. WeTransfer was used when transferring the trailer screenings to my computer, as it took many gigabytes which my memory stick could not take. This was very easy to use and transferred to my laptop through email, allowing me to obtain footage with great ease. Adobe Photoshop was pivotal in the creation of the magazine front cover and poster, as it allowed me to formulate a professional looking piece. Through the numerous effects, for example the drop shadow used on the Locked In masthead on both the front cover and poster, it was a great platform in highlighting the disorientated character of my protagonist.